Oh. Okay, so I guess people have spoken. A lot of you weren't impressed at my attempt of a perfect white polished paper ball. This is it there. Yeah, it's got loads of grey stuff on it. It is very smooth and very solid. But I'm going to try it again. It's quite interesting to read all your feedback. That video got way more attention than I ever expected. And I want to just thank you to the subscribers who have subscribed to me. I got over 1,000 because of that video. So every one of you, you're a legend. Keep subscribing, keep liking, keep supporting. It is great to read your feedback, and I try engaging with as many of you as I can. So I'm going to make another one today. I've got a new method that I'm going to try, and we're going to see if we can do something far better than this. That one is now just a distant memory. So let's do this, let's go. Hello. Okay, so just one point before I do this. A lot of you were complaining about wasting paper. It's actually recycled, and I'm actually making something of some use, even if I just put it on a shelf and stare at it. Right, so I've got some warm water in here. I've got a few sheets of paper, so start putting the paper in the bowl, like so. We want this paper, just get it all in there, get it very wet. And then you want to start mashing this up. So literally just turn it into a paste like you would with like paper mache or something, because it's effectively what this is. We're going for like a paper mache ball, and then we're going to sand it down and make it perfectly smooth. I'll just speed this bit up. So after some time, then I've got flour. So flour that you make bread with. A lot of you were asking what it is. It's literally just plain white flour. So add that in. I add the whole lot in, as if we're making a cake or something. The reason I do this is because it binds it. So when you come to sanding it, the ball won't just fall to pieces. You might notice it looks like a bowl of sick, and it feels disgusting, like porridge. But again, just keep working it, keep working in there. Make a really fine paste. Okay, so now we're left with this paste. We need to take this over to the sink and sieve it. Okay, so bring the bowl and the sieve over, and then you just want to get this mixture all into the sieve. Chuck that to the side for now. Okay, this is the important bit. You want to just start draining it with your hand, like this. Just force it through. Get rid of all that water. Keep this around, keep forcing it. So size 10 is almost like dough ball. Just force some of this water out. If you want to pick it up and give it a squeeze, you can. It doesn't tend to work that well. Just keep squeezing all that water out. Okay. So that leaves you.
تفاح مانجا اناناس يا احلى ناس نعناع حبك من سبق لبق
يا ابوي في برتقال
في ابشر 8 ريال بس
اوه نينجا
نينجا يجيب لك كل الخضار والفواكه فريش من فريشي. اطلب من نينجا الآن.
Okay, you want to start working this in your hands. Start shaping it into a ball, padding it together. If you feel it's too wet, keep straining it out because it does need to be dry. So start moulding it into a ball. Okay, there we are. And then finally, put your oven on about 100 degrees. Grab any old pan. I've got this one. It's a Pete's one, but I want to put it in this hole so it sort of holds some of its shape. And then just whack it in 100 degrees in there and leave it in for about an hour and a half. So after an hour and a half in the oven, this is what it looks like. Absolutely rock solid ball. If it's still a bit damp and it's not quite like this and it's still quite squidgy, just put it back in the oven. It means there's a bit too much water. Rock solid ball. If it's still a bit damp and it's not quite like this and it's still quite squidgy, just put it back in the oven. It means there's a bit too much water in it. That's fine. Whack it in the oven for a bit longer or put it on a higher heat. So now I've got 3 different grades of sandpaper in front of me, going from coarse to finer. And yeah, that is right. And I'm going to just start sanding this down now. Where it was sitting, it's made quite an indent. So we'll start there. And I definitely will speed this up. 3 different grades of sandpaper in front of me, going from coarse to finer. And yeah, that is right. And I'm going to just start sanding this down now. Where it was sitting, it's made quite an indent. So we'll start there. And I definitely will speed this up. Okay, so I've been sanding now for about 20 minutes non-stop, and this is how it's looking so far. Okay, so I've been sanding now for about 20. Okay, so I've been sanding now for about 20 minutes non-stop, and this is how it's looking so far. So I'll just carry on doing that. Right, so I think that's the best I'm gonna get done with just my hand sanding. And already this is far better than the one before. This is it now. It's far better. It's got this sort of burn mark here, just where I was resting it in the oven on that circular bit. This is the one I made in the last video. You can already see the difference is massive. Right, so now that I have my paper ball, I'm gonna start to polish it. So I've just got a cheap cloth here. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna start rubbing it on this cloth. It's starting to get a shine to it. This is what we're at so far. What I'm going to do now to give it a polished effect is I'm going to add nail polish to it. You can use anything, you can use an epoxy, glue. I'm going to use this just to give it that finish. Right, so there we have it. The final white paper. Nah! Okay, there we have it. The final white polished paper ball. Far better than the last one, a load of rubbish. So if you enjoyed this video, like, subscribe, comment down below, let me know how it is. See if you can do any better. I can't do any better than that without power tools, which cost thousands of pounds, and I can't be bothered to go and buy that because I don't know why. But anyway, thanks for watching. Yeah, it's a white paper ball. I'm going to put it on my shelf now and look at it. Hey! And it wasn't a waste of paper, you mugs. It was recycled. So anyway, load of fun. I could probably use this as a snooker or pool cue. Is that what it's called? What's it called? Flip's sake. A snooker ball. That's what we were going for last time. Yeah, anyway, thanks.